Welcome to the Editor's Desk at WorldMarketMedia. I'm Stephen Michael King.
And I'm Tom Copeland.
We're live right now with Stephen Johnston on the phone, CEO of ASYI Systems Incorporated. We're covering these smaller cap companies. They're actually trading up today 17%. Steve, how are we doing?
Doing great today, guys. Thanks.
For the average investor, what does ASYI Systems offer?
We've done something that has eluded the airline industry for 30 plus years, and that's being able to give them a system that integrates all of their complex planning functions, which typically can take them 10 to 12 weeks, and deliver the airline something that they can do the same planning function in minutes.
Your opinion on the whole British Airlines? I mean, what you have going, would that help out something?
I just moved back from London and tried to get a seat on it, but couldn't. But if you mean from the British Airways and the merger with Iberia, for instance, or just the general
right. From
the British Airlines
business standpoint, I mean, obviously, what you could do is you could help out aspects of that business.
Well, and what we think is the most important aspect, because if you start with a flawed business plan, and then you go through all of the operational motions downstream of that, if you don't start in the right place, you're not going to have something that you can really work with. So what we decided to do was aim our technology at the most fundamental point, which is the creation of the business plan. And that's two things. That's a schedule with all the logistics of the routes, the fleet, the crew, the maintenance, and a set of financial statements. And also, most importantly, is a projected probability of success that goes with each business plan. And that doesn't exist today.
Hey, Stephen, this is Tom Copeland. How you doing?
Hi, Tom.
Hey there. I had a quick question just regarding the products lineup that we have here in the pipeline with your company. And specifically, I was hoping that maybe you could touch on the differences between the jet engine business planning suite and the OS systems.
Absolutely. So, jet engine business planning suite was something that we devised last fall, and the purpose of that product was for us to design something that didn't displace any other product, and it didn't replace any product. There was nothing like it. It could be deployed very quickly in a matter of weeks, and it is basically an offline, self-contained planning tool that can be used by the CEO, the COO, the CFO, or anybody on the planning team to model what-if scenarios. And of the 1,000 or so airlines that exist, 300 of them make up about 92% of that market. And every one of those 300 airlines would be a candidate for this product. So that's the business planning suite, or BPS as we call it. And the jet engine OS, which is the operating system, is the natural extension of BPS. It is an operating system which we analogize to Windows for the airline industry. This is one system that we've architected and built most of that is capable of replacing most of the operating systems that an airline has. And an airline can have anywhere between 80 to 200 different software systems that actually run the airline.
Going forward, the recession has really crushed airlines and the availability of funds that they have for ancillary products like this. What have you seen in your customers, tastes in their willingness to spend their resources on products like this? What have you seen that's changed since the recession of 2008?
Well, I actually think this industry in 70 years it's never made money. So this industry's actually been in a recession since it started. So and airlines have this amazing resilience, either whether it's through government support or massive concessions from unions or other significant vendors. They manage to stay afloat and stay alive. And I think that the thing that's that I've noticed is, and I just came from a airline until ASYI Systems was a co-sponsor of the 16th annual airline symposium in Frankfurt last Thursday and Friday, and we spent time talking to lots of airlines and lots of partners, because what we see is that airlines are always interested in something that can deliver something to the bottom line. And what we've noticed that this is an industry where airlines are really herd animals. There's a small provider of services. Everybody ends up using the same providers. And the pattern we've seen is that one or two airlines begin to use something and have success with it. All of a sudden you'll have 20 or 30 customers fairly quickly.
Steve, this software, creating it seems like no easy task. Tell me about developing it and how it's going to evolve once the companies have it.
Well, it is Pat's office, but also with every airline we've gone to, the airlines have said that they've never seen anything like it. It did require a very interesting group of people to help us put this together. Our software development office is located in Kirkland, which is just outside of Seattle, and just a few miles from Microsoft. Microsoft has done a great job of gathering 60 or 70,000 of the smartest software people in the world in one place, and we've managed to pick up all of our key developers from there. And so it's a special group of people. It's really key intellectual property, and we're shortly going to be launching our first product.
Excellent. Sounds very promising, and we're going to keep an eye on for AI systems and helping to revolutionize this struggling industry. Steve Johnston, again, thank you. I appreciate you being with us today.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Once again, thanks. We're at the editor's desk, bringing you news you can't get anywhere else in small cap companies.